What's good with you guys? It's Jibbo, and I'm gonna be responding to the Anti-Asianness within the black community by Charlie Cheon. Okay, now there's no denying that there's anti-Asianness within the black community, and I'm completely against anybody that goes out their way to inflict harm upon other people for the sake of how they look. I may be a bit biased saying this, but I truly believe that anti-blackness within the Asian community is 10 times, if not 100 times stronger than the anti-Asianness within the black community. Now, the reason I state this is because there have been a ton of Asian people that have openly admitted how much they despise black people.
Yes, at times, but not all.
Yes, I do think Indians are racist. I mean, it's difficult to generalize with everyone.
Yes, they are. Some Indians, not every Indian, but some.
Have you ever experienced any racism in Korea?
They happen to know that I'm from Africa, exactly West Africa. They say there is no job, even though there was a job.
In Korean culture, I realize I have to say, being white is so important.
There's a ton of colorism amongst the Asian community, and I've come across a ton of stories with how bad racism can be in Asian countries towards black people. In fact, I've even had Asian people tell me how their Asian parents will go out there and tell their own children not to hang out with other black people. You never witness black parents going out there telling their children not to hang out with Asian people or white people. And you couldn't name one historical event, nor present event, where Asians and black people have ever gotten along. Yet I'm witnessing a lot of Asian people go out there and help white people, which doesn't make any sense to me considering how bad white people have done Asian people throughout history. Let's not forget about the atomic bomb in 1945 that was dropped in Hiroshima, or how the Indians were enslaved and treated by the British people, or how Asian women and Asian children were exploited by white men. What have black people throughout history actually done to Asian people? Now, I understand that the past is the past. However, to act like history has no value today is ridiculous. Go tell Jewish people to forget about how poorly the Nazis treated them and see how they react. And considering that white people have gone out of their ways to mock your culture and mock your people through their movies, through their TV shows, and you're still more forgiving towards these people than you are to us. The fact that you have more hatred towards us when we've honestly committed no atrocities to your people is mind-boggling to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I respect the fact that Asians are more open and more honest when it comes to their hatred towards black people compared to white people. But I like to say that Asians are probably just as bad, if not worse, than white people. And I find it completely disrespectful and disingenuous how I'm witnessing a ton of Asians, mainly the likes of like Pakistanis and Yemenis, hang around black people as if they're one of us, say the N-word as if they're one of us, just for them to switch on us and hang out with white people. And there are a ton of stories with prisoners talking about how it would always be blacks versus everybody else, how Asian people would side with white people against black people. And now I'm witnessing the Americans cooperate with the Chinese in order to dismantle black people, bro. But let's touch upon the colorism in the Asian community. Like, I've witnessed a ton of bleaching advertisements from these Asian companies in order to become white or to whiten your skin. And I just don't understand it, bro. They look at white people and white skin as if that's the best skin around. And now it's like the whole world is on the verge of worshipping white people simply because they have white skin. And that to me makes no sense. And I honestly feel like I'm the only black person trying to save black people. In fact, there's a rapper called China Mac, if I'm not mistaken. He literally stated how Asian people will only go to black communities and sell drugs within their communities and never their own communities because they didn't want to hurt Asian people and would much rather hurt black people than Asians. I just can't understand how black people can go out there and accept these Asians so quickly, accept these white people so quickly when they don't even accept you, bro. When the black person steps in your realm of reality, you guys are quick to try and exploit them. This Western world, this white world is becoming narcissistic, it's becoming sick, it's becoming extremely perverted. And now it's almost becoming a global thing to become narcissistic, to become ill, to become perverted, to become just dishonest. Now, last thing, you mentioned how
what's actually going on here is that the black community has greater political power than the Asian community within the political aisle that purports to represent all of us, the progressive left.
And I truly, honestly like to disagree with that. The reason being is that first off, we don't control what's promoted on the media. In fact, we get no say on what's promoted and what's propagated on the media. We can only express how we feel about a particular situation that is being promoted, but when it comes to having a say on what we would like to have be promoted on the media, we get no say on it at all. There are a lot of people gaining their information from social media apps such as Facebook and TikTok, one of the most popular social media accounts today, created by Chinese people, by Asian people. Now, you stated how it's the left that's out there silencing, censoring, etc, etc, and I totally agree with that. But to act like it's mainly black people from the left that have full control over what's promoted on the media is ridiculous. I go as far as to say it's white people that have full control over the left and right political parties. By the way, the founders of the leftist movement was founded by white people, and I honestly believe that the left side and the right side of the political movement spectrum, whatever it's called, utilize black people for the sole reason of getting an upper hand against one political party. But yeah, unfortunately, the media is making that out as if black people going out their way to kill black people is a cool thing. And I'm not seeing any white person go out there, call it out for what it is, or even seem genuinely sympathetic over the fact that black people are looking extremely bad on the media. And I'm definitely not witnessing any Asians try to stop it and have the world view us in more of a positive light. So that's why I state that it is blacks versus everybody else. The media never publicizes how badly black women have been treated by Asians in nail salons, how Asian security guards, Indian security guards have gone out there and racially profiled black customers at their shops. Now, I believe there's no solution. Racism will always be a thing, and to be honest, I'm not really fussed about it. I'm more concerned about how much black people hate each other, because I don't think black people would be as concerned about racism if black people actually had each other's backs. Unfortunately, black people have become the new evil white man, and they just hate their skin. And being dark or being black by the world is considered a bad thing, especially in the Asian community. That doesn't mean I hate white people. It doesn't mean I hate Asian people. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and take care of yourselves. I'm out.